Okay, so here's Mr. Spock Echo. He's on retrieving. This is part 2. See part 1 for. This is where we see if he will show interest in an object, chase after it, bring it back to the tester. He went after it. That's pretty good for this breed. Sometimes they completely ignore it. They are not a fetching, retrieving breed. The Newfies can be, but it's kind of on their own terms, and the Pyrenees aren't. So he's got it. It's his. If you want him to be a retriever, chase a ball for you, you're going to have to work with him a little bit.
Oh, but you didn't bring it to me.
Okay, now these next ones are interesting. Touch sensitivity. This kind of helps you know, is the pup, how does it respond to a physical kind of stimulant? And the puppies are not getting hurt in this. We kind of pinch their toes a little bit, but that is okay. Let me get close here. And we see what they do. Are they forgiving? How hard do you have to pinch before he responds? Okay, that was like a 3-4 second. That's pretty normal. We know he can feel. We know his little nerves are working. He is not trying to get away, so he forgives. A lot of puppies will lick to forgive. Pyrenees never lick. They just don't. The Newfies might, but there he gets a lick. So sometimes the puppies lick, sometimes they don't. That's something that's different with these breeds and this test. But he was very forgiving, was not trying to get away, responded quite quickly.
Now we're going to do sound.
And sound is next. This is usually we spend enough time with these pups. We've never had a problem, but if there was a problem where we thought they couldn't hear, I think we'd pick it up by now. But if not,
hey, Spock.
This test, Ellie should actually do the banging, but you can do it. This test will show if, I'm gonna lose him here.
Get your face.
Come here. This test will show if he can hear, how he responds to a quick sound. Yeah. He's hearing it, but he doesn't. Okay, so that's good. He definitely hears it. You hear him lift his head up. He's not running away and hiding, so that's good. He went towards the sound eventually. That is good. These pups are typically so laid back. They don't really mind the loud, startling sounds, usually. And then we do sight tests, which this is another one. If we think they couldn't see, I think we'd be able to pick up on it, but this is you introduce something quickly into their environment and see if what they'll do. If they see it, if they'll follow it. I'm trying to get him out of the shadow here. And oh yeah, he definitely sees that and he definitely follows it. And now he wants to play. So that's great.
Oh, yes. You better be careful.
Okay, then it's the startle, right, Ellie?
Got it.
Stability.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? Is that the startle?
Yeah.
Okay, they call it stability. We call it startle test, which is you quickly introduce something a little startling to the puppy, see how they respond. Some will run at it aggressively, others will run away and hide, or something in between. They say to use an umbrella. We live in Wyoming. We don't have those, so we pop open a folding camp chair, which they've never seen before, and place it down, see what they'll do. And yeah, he didn't startle at all and is coming over to investigate. That's usually a pretty good sign. He's also really interested right now in licking some of the frost off our patio, so we might have lost his attention.
Come on, you dink. In the chair.
Okay, what's next? We just have one more. Is that it? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. He is not afraid. Definitely not at all. So I would say this little guy scores about normal for our pups. They usually score a little higher, which sometimes on the Volhard that's looked at as not a good thing. Hi, come here. You did a good job. But since these pups are part Pyrenees and the Newfoundland is also a fairly independent breed, we tend to take that into account. I don't see any signs that would scare me with this pup. He's pretty curious, pretty laid back, doesn't startle quickly or isn't afraid. He's definitely not, the type of puppy who's going to run away and hide, which you kind of don't want. He's definitely not overly aggressive or dominant, I would say. He's probably might tend to be a little dominant, but responds well to human correction of that. So we're going to go see what he's into. Good job, Mr. Echo.